All right, we are back. Gonna go down and do a little bit more exploring of this canyon. This time we're gonna go up a bit. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going up creek. We'll eventually go down after, but the main thing we're doing is scouring the side creeks here, seeing if there's any float samples that come from up above, and we'll see what we find today. So you can see you got your dark green hornfells, quartz carbonate veins throughout that, and you have your intrusive of marble. You can see the intense folding and sharing of your bedrock. We're eventually going to do some pounding down here, but don't know how good it's going to be. All your fractures and crevices kind of run the opposite way that you want to. You can see everything runs this way. The zone runs like this of mineralization, slightly across the creek. Okay, so we have a couple small little veins here with magnetite. You can see you have minor amounts of sulfides throughout your magnetite. Right here, a little bit of sulfides there, nothing intensely mineralized though. So up here we have what looks like it used to be an old waterfall or something. Nice little pocket up in there. You'll have to do a pan from up in there. Nice massive hunk of marble. So, looks like on the bank here we found some sort of cave system. Not sure how far back it goes. I can see back 20 feet, but don't know if I want to go any farther than that. So we have a little creek here, which is flowing out of another cave system in here. Pretty cool. So we found another side creek here. Took a little sample, didn't find anything that's that great from a pan, other than this amazing beautiful creek. So we're about 300 meters up from where we come in, about 500 meters away from the deposit. So we're gonna head back down now and do a little bit more work down there. So we'll see you guys there. So here you have a piece of skarn, and you can see the rock inside. You have marble intruding into your skarn. That rock doesn't seem too safe. So we're above the deposit by about 120 meters. Still finding massive magnetite here. It's got some weight to it. So pretty interesting. So obviously there's pods of magnetite and maybe other mineralization upstream that we're missing. So we'll still have to keep an eye out for that. Maybe when the water's lower and we can cross. You got a bit of mineralization right there. It's a little spotty on this wall here, a little bit over here, and over there. Right here, you have a boulder with chalcopyrite and magnetite. And again, you have more magnetite on this one and more chalcopyrite. So we're going to pull a sample off this boulder here, see if we can find anything else. We're about 75 meters away from the actual deposit. Then we'll go walk by that quickly on the way down. Okay, here's that sample. Again, you have massive chalcopyrite. Solid hunks of mineral here. We're gonna bag this sample. Alright, just gotta clean off my lens a bit. Okay, so we have another newly discovered float boulder. All this right here is kind of an iridescent blue color. We got massive sulfides, chalcopyrite, a little bit of magnetite. Down here, you got more. We're gonna break a couple samples off and show you guys. So we got a bunch of samples here from this float rock. A little bit difficult to see because of the sun. So we're gonna move out of the sun and show you a bunch of the samples we got. Alright, so just to recap while we're going by. Here's one of the pods of massive sulfides. This whole top thing right here is a hunk of chalcopyrite with little blebs of sulfides all throughout in those little vugs. So you have several of these along the creek. This is probably the biggest one we've found so far. Malachite staining over there. First initial sample is saying about 20% copper. So let's go take a look at these samples. So we got a couple bags here of samples from that one rock. We'll pull them off and quickly go through them all. You got sphalerite here. And here you have chalcopyrite. I'm just going to quickly go through a bunch. Most of these are just solid hunks of mineral. This one looks like it's got actinolite in it with your chalcopyrite. So you have your azurite staining and malachite staining with your chalcopyrite on this piece. Again, they're just solid hunks of chalcopyrite, little bits of sphalerite. Sphalerite here, little piece of magnetite, chalcopyrite. You can see the slight bluish tinge there. That's your iridescent color from the oxidization. You can get the same effect if you put chalcopyrite in a certain kind of acid. So all around a decent bunch of samples. A few small pieces in there. Some nice hunks of solid mineral. So this is just from one float boulder, and so far we've documented about 75. The littlest one being 2-3 kilograms to the biggest one being about 30 tons. Again, just loaded with mineralization. Bunch more samples here. So those are the samples we got from there. We're gonna do a bit of panning and go check out a few more float boulders, see what else we can find. We'll put that in a new video for you guys, so stay tuned for that one right after this one. We're gonna post the assay result for one of these samples. I think by the looks of it, it's probably gonna be a combined sample like this. So we'll send this one in and we'll post the assay result after, so stay tuned for that.